A billionaire is dead, and his family thinks the fight is over. Then one clause in August Kingsley's will turns the funeral into a bloodline war. Inside a locked estate conference room, 3 heirs wait beside sealed DNA samples, a black envelope, and a fortune no one can touch until the family line is verified. Nia James has spent 9 years working beside the Kingsleys. She knows their grudges and the way money changes a room. What she does not know is why August kept watching her before he died. Police called his balcony fall an accident. Inside the estate, everyone has something to lose. Before the inheritance is settled, one question will matter more than the money. Who actually belongs to the Kingsley bloodline? The will did not ask who loved August Kingsley. It asked who could prove they belonged to his bloodline. 10 days after the billionaire fell from his private library balcony, estate attorney Dana Rhodes gathered the family around a walnut conference table. She opened a sealed clause, stating that control of Kingsley energy would pass to the living person whose DNA established the closest verified biological relationship to the Kingsley family reference profile sealed with the trust. Kayla, Malachi, and Simone submitted samples in furious silence. All 3 failed to match the Kingsley line. Then a courier delivered a matte black envelope. Inside was an old photograph of a younger August holding a newborn. The note said, "The heir has been beside you for years." August's death had been ruled an accident caused by blood pressure medication and whiskey. Now the inheritance made every relative suspicious. More envelopes followed, with partial DNA reports, childhood photographs, and pages from August's private journal. Kayla had secretly sold company information. Malachi had paid a doctor to conceal his infertility. Simone had borrowed against a trust she did not control. They shared an older secret. 15 years earlier, Maybelle told them household employee Dana Cole was threatening to expose her adult son, Omari, as August's child. Kayla, Malachi, and Simone helped pressure Dana Cole into a settlement and non-disclosure agreement. They never asked whether Maybelle's story was true. Detective Aria Brooks reopened August's death when toxicology showed his prescription medication had been replaced with a drug capable of causing severe disorientation. If stories about secrets, power, and betrayal are your kind of drama, subscribe, because the next revelation changes everything. The bottle carried fingerprints from family physician Dr. Lionel Grant and August's longtime driver, Everett James. Grant prescribed the medication. Everett regularly collected it, giving both men innocent explanations and access. Suspicion shifted to Omari Davis, August's head of security. Omari had grown up on the estate beside the Kingsley children, and his mother was Dana Cole. A private test showed Omari carried the Kingsley Y chromosome line. Malachi lunged at him. Kayla accused him of killing August. Simone begged Maybelle to deny everything. Maybelle laughed. August could not father any of you. She revealed that a childhood illness had left August sterile. The children had been conceived through confidential fertility treatments using donor material to preserve the appearance of an unbroken dynasty. That meant Omari was not August's son. The Y chromosome led to Cyrus Kingsley, August's paternal half-brother, who died before Omari was born. Dana Cole had been involved with Cyrus. Omari was August's half-nephew, genuine Kingsley blood, but not necessarily the closest claimant. The old photograph held the next answer. Maybelle noticed the newborn wore a Kingsley Memorial Hospital bracelet. Brooks traced its number to a second baby delivered during the same birth as Kayla. The record had been altered by Dr. Grant. Grant confessed. During Maybelle's fertility treatment, August secretly ordered him to transfer 2 embryos. One unrelated donor embryo became Kayla. The other had been created from an egg belonging to August's full sister, Celeste Kingsley, and donor sperm. Maybelle delivered 2 girls. August told her the second baby had died. Instead, Grant falsified the record and arranged a private placement with Nia James, Everett's sister. August wanted a hidden biological contingency heir outside the public family. That child was Nia James, August's executive assistant. Nia had worked beside the Kingsleys for 9 years without knowing why August hired her. Months before his death, he ordered a secret DNA test. Nia's result showed the expected relationship of a full biological niece, closer to August than Omari's half-nephew relationship. Nia had begged August to destroy the clause. She also denied sending the envelopes. The anonymous accuser was Talia Grant, Dr. Grant's daughter, and a genetic counselor. She discovered the falsified records in archived cases. She released the truth in pieces because her father refused to confess, and because she believed August had been killed after telling someone Nia would outrank the other claimants. She was right. The night August died, he summoned Maybelle to the library and told her about the secret embryo transfer, the daughter hidden from her, and the clause that would expose the family in court. Maybelle had already replaced his medication, intending to leave him confused enough to sign a new will. August refused. On the balcony, she grabbed the estate document. Disoriented, he stumbled during the struggle and went over the rail. The fall looked accidental until Nia noticed a tiny glint beneath the inner balcony rail. She did not touch it. Brooks had technicians recover 2 cream pearls, snapped silk thread, and part of a silver clasp matching Maybelle's damaged bracelet. Brooks also restored audio from the small recorder August used to dictate trust changes. It captured Maybelle demanding a new will and August refusing moments before the struggle. Confronted with the altered medication, bracelet fragment, and recording, Maybelle confessed. "He built this family like a corporation," she said. "Then he tried to liquidate us." Maybelle was convicted of manslaughter, medication tampering, and attempted fraud. Dr. Grant lost his license and served prison time for falsifying birth records and participating in the unlawful transfer and concealed placement. The probate court found the Bloodline Clause ambiguous and tainted by fraud. Nia and the acknowledged heirs reached a court-approved settlement instead of letting August's clause decide their future. Nia refused operating control. The disputed shares moved into an independent trust, and employees received voting representation. At the final hearing, Kayla asked Nia whether she considered them sisters. Nia answered, "Blood explained what he did. It does not decide what we do next." The true inheritance was not the company. It was the chance to end a family tradition in which biology had always been used as a weapon. If stories about secrets, power, and betrayal are your kind of drama, subscribe, because the next revelation changes everything.